gonna be Bleed's game to win.
I agree. Flash is a little too spicy for me, and lineups with Ling, especially in the current metagame with this landscape that we have, it might be too much to put all your eggs in one basket. Looking at the XP lane here, we got a double start. Astral Meteor thrown out, Shocker gets spotted.
Whoa, JPL very aggressive early on. Doesn't have enough damage despite going for the concussive blast. But you know what's enough? Your money to buy tickets right now because it's really cheap, 20,000 IDR, but it's fine. You can always just join the raffle to get free chance for tickets to Gitno. 2v1, good sustain, gets out.
Here's one thing that at least Team Flash has. While Kyrie and West Mode are ramping up to a solid mid-game, more late game for Kyrie, at least they're very sustainable, right? Shocker's a battle mage, can pick up an RWM early and then just plant themselves to wait for more backup. Well, Vegs looking at Bleed Esports here, it's only really JPL and Sagit who can stop him from the healing, right? So there's that. It's refreshing to have a lineup that has a Khalid and that knows that, all right, we're going to lose a little bit of the early to the mid, but eventually we will spike back up. So expect that kind of tempo, folks. Expect for Bleed to actually try to pick up the pace, because again, they have the vision, they have the pickoff, they also have the ways to invade, but if this goes late, Team Flash.
It is going to be very hard for them to, contest, especially later on, if it's a full front-to-back composition. See, if they're able to utilize the poke that Navaria brings, the vision as well, it should be okay. But I want to talk a little bit more about the Arlet here, because after the patch, a few weeks ago, right before MSC, we did see a little bit of a nerf towards the Arlet. So in emblem choice, there's been a bit of a change where usually would go for the Tenacity emblem, always on the Arlet. Now a lot of teams will go for Unbending Will. So Arlet going Tenacity here is already pretty interesting because the base damage has been nerfed before this. What do you think about this? Because I actually asked Chicken why the Unbending Will becomes or became the just most used for Arlet. It's
what did Ian say?
What did Ian say? Mr. Hole said that the Unbending Will just kind of, what's it called? Covers up for the little hole.
It makes up for it.
It makes up for it. That's the word. That's the term.
What I'm picking up from the Tenacity is, again, my opinion is much less informed as one Mr. Hole, given his professional experience. I think the Tenacity just allows for you to set up for a better final slash. You're there for longer, you're chunkier, and you can actually tank and peel a little bit more. So it's very clear what they're going for here. Vegs very low.
Flickering out. That's going to be the Thorn Rose and the Phantom Execution. Good sustain. Vegs gets out.
Not today, says Vegs. I really do miss it. More than the Sandstorm, it's the quick sand guard that really makes me a Khalid lover. More than a Badang lover, actually, because Badang, very swingy. Unless you're Diablo, then yeah, let's get talking. But if you just really want to plant yourself and buy time like that, who wins a 3v1 like that?
No one, not really a lot of people here, but Sagitnu surely is pushing the pace with that Tenacity emblem, able to get out of the Bind Judgment, buying the time, and again, acting as a distraction for the rest of the team to pick up a free neutral objective.
All right, as impressed as I am with Vegs and his Khalid, the truth still stands, a reality check. Bleed is still going to go much, much faster. And I'm surprised that they're not pressuring Kyrie, now Vegs. Again, see? Sagito has to confirm. Stuns, has to commit an ultimate slash, a final slash to stop Vegs. But now, here we go.
That was a Blades by Kyrie trying to go for this orange buff. And it's still Deck who finds it with a red tree. Wins out the red tree battle. And he wants to go for more. He knows that Kyrie already used his retribution. So Deck just took control completely of the bottom side jungle.
Yep. Luckily though, is it just me who's bothered to call him Kyrie? It's spelled different, but you know what it is?
Yeah.
Anyways, this Ling on Kyrie actually got his orange still. So he's holding on. How did he do that? He didn't use Retribution. It was on cooldown.
Oh, he did, but Deck has a lower cooldown on it.
All right, anyways. Good to see that Team Flash is holding on. Still no first blood. This is unexpected to see. There's a kick.
Wait, the Dragon there by JPL. Deck coming in to follow it up, but it's a good Finch poise by Kyrie to get out of that situation. But he's still holding on to that gold lead.
Yep, still no first blood. I was about to say, for a team that's known to be very aggressive, look for trades very quickly, such as is the metagame in Singapore. Bleed and Team Flash understand that we can't push the limits. It's a different metagame here we're playing in the SPS. And with their new additions. They're Filipino imports to each side. Obviously, you can see some adjustments despite our tournament having run for this long already. Looking at the items so far, Vegs, he's going to try to make the most of that Master Assassin. He's rocking a Fury Hammer. And look, KLVJ picks up the COD already. There's a spotted one. There's a kick.
Wait, the Dragon leads to the wrong side, but it's not a problem at all. Divine Judgment still goes out from KZP, trying to just look for a desperate comeback in that play, but it is first blood. 4 minutes in true Singaporean fashion, a slow tempo game that builds up to a first kill in the 4th minute.
So Bleed Esports now has 1,000 gold ahead. Sagitnu spots Kyrie. Whoa. There's a full combo on him, forcing out a Tempest of Blades.
And a retry.
He was just afraid. He was just like, no, please don't. And they score a turtle right off of that disengage. All this time, it was Vegs farming up. What's Vegs doing with all this space? Vegs already has his Blade of Heptases. I wonder, who's his best target here? Kiel, if he finds Kiel? At best, he can get Kiel. FMM's already rocking a pair of pants. Not so easy. Is that another kick?
It is. Way the Dragon. Pork and beans. It's still them getting out. KZP unable to get picked off there. Good play from Team Flash to deny the pickoff.
Hey, you get what you can, man. But just the same, KZP, how'd he survive that? Again, a pair of pants. Usually that's all you need. The only real source of magic damage for Bleed Esports is KLVJ. And Kel's only, again, rocking that COD. I guess that's why he built these penetration pants right now. Penetration boots, that is. And KZP, the sustain on the Kaja. He's loving it. JPL looking for another kick!
Way of the Dragon. Brutal game from JPL. And again, it's just a follow-on. Even here, 1v1, Sagitnu finds Kyrie down below, even takes the gold buff away. And look at what they're doing. Converting instantly, punishing Kyrie.
Top. I wonder if Kyrie's going to be able to come back in time. He also has his retry, and they're keeping Vegs busy down bottom. It's interesting. Bleed Esports, they're tempering their expectations. But oh wait, one more. Can Sagitnu get this? Forcing out a flicker. Oh. And there it is! Sagitnu gets the 1v1 victory. Bob's your uncle.
Wow, under the turret too. Well played by Sagitnu. Good opening as well on the other side of the map by Bleed, just stopping any sort of trade from happening for the side of Team Flash. FMM walking forward with the Blazing Duet clear, jumps back. There's no real threat as JPL has already opened up that part of the map. Oh. Good read, and it's a good cover. That just clears out this midway. Final slash again. Kyrie forces the Tempest of Blaze. That's the Divine Judgment, but it's canceled out by the way the Dragon as KZP gets brought back. JPL with the conceal, and Bleed are playing it clean.
That was a 5v5 just waiting to happen. Could have been bodies littered all over the mid lane tier 1 between Bleed and Flash, but given the commotion there, it seems like Flash have spent quite a bit of resources opening up the last turtle of the game to deck. 2,000 and change ahead for Bleed Esports, and none so far going over to Team Flash. Not a turret, not a kill, and now Shocker forced to use a flicker.
Good flicker out. JPL also with a flicker, bringing KZP back to the Blazing Duet as FMM picks up another kill. 2-0-1. Say goodbye to your purple buff here. Kyrie, I don't think he'll have enough resources to contest these 2 levels below Attack. And that's another G-Kundo. Time to Blaze used up. Attack steals it away like it's nothing, and it was another retry battle. But again, 2 levels ahead, that's what that gets you.
It's going to be difficult. The math, the numbers are just against you. Speaking of math, look at how much FMM has garnered. This is good news, I think, for Flash, given that West is only 200, 300 gold behind, while the rest of Bleed are swimming in it. They're eating good, as the kids say, while Shocker and the rest of Flash are just struggling to stay in this. And slowly but surely, they're going to lose their tier 1s, shrinking the map for West mode. Look at KZP, goes for the conceal.
Let's see if they will get it. Nice vengeance. That's the Divine Judgment. Now West mode onto the Nibiru. Final splash onto 2. The tenacity to win work right now. He's able to sustain back up. A flicker from West mode, but it's a 1-4-1. Shocker traded in for Sagitnu. Never mind. Kyrie in the mid lane as well with the Tempest of Blaze. Gets out. Good angle. But will he be able to escape? Kill's waiting there. Astral Meteor, no, just the basic attack was enough. KillVJ picks up the kill, but Team Flash, they're finally on board.
Yep. With 1 kill. The shutdown on Sagitnu, who's been winning 1v1s since the early minutes of this game. again, that's what you get with the tenacity. I think if you're an unbending will Arlott, you kind of have to wait for the mid-game power spike. If you're tenacity, though, you're able to force the advantage early. And oh! KelVJ popped by Vegs. Dear Lord, he's rocking that Master Assassin and as well Malefic Roar!
Big Vegs energy. That's what I call it.
Big damn, as a good friend of ours would say.
It really seems like Vegs has really taken Mr. Big Dam's energy with his practicing. He's been practicing his mind off.
He is. And he's one of the anchors that Team Flash can actually hold on to, given that Kyrie is struggling. Vegs using this little corner of the bush. Going for it. Oh no, Deck and FMM. And the kick!
Oh, KZP locked down, but the RWM is actually going to be engaged on Deck. Just dives into the back. FMM with the lethal blazing duet as well. Bleed Esports now looking for the first Lord of the game.
And it looks like it's a free take. Kyrie, it looks like the call is I'm just going to split the map. Y'all do what you can. But we can't do anything about that Lord. Team Flash, they're down about 3.5k. Oh. Here's a little bit of space. Kyrie in trouble. Put down to half health by a single Astral Meteor. What's Kyrie? What's KL packing right now that made Kyrie hurt? Oh, it's just the COD still and the Lightning Truncheon.
Does that much damage because mostly Kyrie's just so behind. Look at the goal differential between Kyrie and Deck. It's around 1,500.
1,500, yeah.
Wow.
And again, the level difference at 3 now. So yeah, don't expect retribution battles for Kyrie. He's going to start splitting the map. That's his priority right now. As Tier 2 goes down, JPL gets a kick!
Way the Dragon brings West Mode back! Bleed Esports with another beautiful kick as the final snatch connects in the bottom lane. Tempest Blaze used up. Oh, Sagitno! With a flicker. The Divine Judgment locks him down, but JPL tried his best to save his XP laner.
But again, Sagitno is as soft as it gets when it comes to magic damage. So yeah, the fact that Shocker held quite a bit, maybe took a few hits from KZP, is definitely going to be a big factor here. I just gotta say, we haven't really sung his praises, but wait! FMM!
Nice solo kills. The way the Dragon was a bit too late, but it still locks him down for the Astral Sphere to connect.
All right, I was gonna say, could as well have been a death on JPL, right? But no, homie hasn't died. JPL just delivering these kills on a Bleed Esports like he's DHL. 4,200 up for a Bleed. Astral Echo spots 2. This is just an Astral Echo to make sure that the rotations from Bleed are as clean as it gets. Thunderbelt, War Axe, and then the world is his oyster. This is what Deck is building. All compared to Kyrie, who's sitting at 2k behind, struggling with a Windtalker, struggling with a Corrosion Titan. What was he doing there?
He's trying to split push. I guess he's just trying to find a way back into the game. Very desperate plays happening here for Kyrie. 0, 4, and 1 on the Ling. Still building full damage because that's what you can go for. JPL, though, is hungry for a pickoff. Doesn't get the Jikundo. KZ able to escape. No Divine Judgment from KZ on to Deck as well. It's too hard to even go for him. No one can actually follow up with the burst.
Yep, hard is an understatement. Hard doesn't even speak of half the situation Team Flash is in. We've seen 4K gold leads here in the SPS so far. 3 days of competition in the challenge season. And we've seen smaller 3 to 4K gold leads, but this is huge, folks. This is a colossal 4K gold lead. Light years away, Bleed Esports is thinking of a comeback. I don't know, maybe if they can hit Deck or JPL with a Divine Judgment, that should stop the bleeding, right? But then again, you're thinking, what's Sagitno gonna be doing here? Oh, this is dangerous. Oh!
Boy, the Dragon, KZP with a misstep, and it's instantly punished down. He bought the Immortal just earlier, and now he loses it. Vengeance still ready. The resets as KillVJ picks it up with the Meteor. Puts it down. A free Lord should be for Bleed, unless Kyrie finds a tier 2 up top.
It's a worthy trade. And again, they're sending Sagitno up there. Oh no! JPL!
Jikundo, it's all good. It's all good for JPL. He's trying to distract me. Whoa, he's looking for this. He finds it, but is he able to escape? Now with Sagitno locking him down, Keel just picks him off. Purple buff for his life.
All right. There is a rampant DS in the streets right now. desperation syndrome. I've seen it on Kyrie. You've seen how he tries to steal those buffs. You see how he tries to split the map and then just ends up dying. And just recently we saw it on KZP, wherein he was going in and flickering where there was nothing to find. There were what? 2 members of Team Flash tops nearby, but there wasn't enough burst. So yeah, I'm hoping that the desperation syndrome doesn't reach the rest of Team Flash because somebody has to hold it down. And so far, I'm only looking at Vegs who can do it. This is a Lord crashing on. Tier 3, this mid lane inhibitor. All the waves are going over for bleed. This is so hard. Team Flash, they can only really stay in their base.
I think it's still a good effort from Team Flash. The fact that they were able to defend an enhanced Lord. But now the second wave comes through. Renner's Apathy already charged in to clear out this mid wave, but they need to be very careful. Final Slash even used up to zone them away. Deck in the bottom lane. Gotta be careful of KZP. Divine Judgment. No more from Bleed. They walk back.
Yep. Even if somebody does get caught by the DJ, there has to be some level of commitment, right? And that is the most massive Astral Echo we've seen in a while. All 5, Final Slash.
Vegs unable to even heal back up, just melted down by FMM. That's what the DHS Golden Staff Corrosion side combo does. And now even a Melfic Roar.
And all of the turrets fall. Just the bottom lane inhibitor left. Bleed Esports are living inside. Oh, an inch off of Kyrie there. KLVJ smelt his quarry. This is the wave. This is it. Bottom lane's gonna fall here. There's a wave in mid. Kyrie's trying to stop the bleeding.
JPL with the way the Dragon, good winner as JPL gets locked in by the Divine Judgment. Oh, the RWM doesn't matter. He gets bursted down despite it all. FMM now in the midst of it all. Tempest Blaze used up, but Sagitno was able to stun him up. Oh, it's a Raging Sandstorm flicker onto the back. Now, Deck is still alive, trying to deal some damage. 2-4-3 trade in favor of Bleed still as they've cracked the base open.
Even if Team Flash lost that trade, this is the most that they've gotten from Bleed in this whole 16-minute game. Now Vegs struggling to survive, down to a 1/5 of his health. It's just Kyrie and him and Kyrie.
Kyrie instantly just melted down, unstoppable from Deck as he takes up all the turret hits. He bought the immortality, so it's all good. Game 1 secured for Bleed.
16 minutes, all it took for Bleed to come right through and starve Kyrie.